Do you remember a time before cell phones and the internet? Do you remember actually waiting to hear your new favorite song on the radio? Or setting the VCR to record your favorite show? Or how about that landline phone mounted on the wall that needed a 1,000-foot cord if you wanted to take it into another room for privacy? Well, if you do remember those things, it's quite likely you're a 1980s kid. So congratulations, you lived during the absolute zenith of pop culture. Hi, I'm Mark, and since this channel is called Pop Goes Culture, we'd like to share a few memories of growing up in that special time. Because the 80s wasn't just a decade, it was its own universe. You don't need to be Indiana Jones to realize that there are a lot of artifacts from the 1980s that simply don't exist today. Missing from any office are things that used to be necessities: a typewriter, file cabinets, a Rolodex, and a fax machine. Since smoking is no longer allowed in most public settings, it's highly unlikely you'd find a cigarette machine today. But they were a fixture in restaurants, bars, and even hospitals. You won't even find a little tin ashtray on a restaurant table today. Cell phones eliminated the need for a payphone, and phone booths, which once decorated every street corner, have now gone the way of the dinosaur. Obviously, fashion changes with the times, and there was no bigger fashion era than the 1980s. Bright fluorescent colors, huge shoulder pads, parachute pants, members-only jackets, deck shoes, bandanas, and buttons galore. The hair was big, the heels were high, and the skirts were short. The whole aesthetic seemed to disappear as soon as the 90s kicked in. Even our toys, games, and recreation items have changed. Long before the Game Boy, we had LED games. Board games were still a common pastime, and long before Madden NFL, there was electric football. That was basically a green ironing board you plugged into the wall. Kids would risk severe electric shock while waiting for the board to vibrate the little figurine past the goalpost. A process that could take hours. We don't even have a lot of the same food items we had back then. Or if we do, they're hard to find. Jolt Cola, Jiffy Pop, Milkmaid, Pudding Pops, and that weird spread you put on toast so you could pretend it was a pizza. Not that there wasn't plenty of frozen pizza options. My favorite was Pepperidge Farm's croissant pizza, and those were so damn good. The McDLT was a relatively simple concept. 2 halves of a burger in a double-sided box. The hot side stays hot, the cold side stays cold. David Letterman once had a hilarious bit where he wept as he ate a McDLT, proclaiming it to be the greatest day of his life. And there was another time on his show when Macaulay Culkin dressed up as a McDLT for Halloween. And if you like breakfast cereals, there were more of them in the 1980s than any other time in history, due to the fact that every movie, cartoon, video game, or TV personality had their own brand of cereal. Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Batman, Ghostbusters, Gremlins, G.I. Joe, C-3PO's, Smurf Berry Crunch. Mr. T even had a cereal to promote his short-lived cartoon show. The most memorable thing about that cereal is that it was a favorite of Pee Wee Herman's, and he ate it in his movie Pee Wee's Big Adventure. With the rise of the internet and online shopping, the very epicenter of 80s existence now lies in ruins, abandoned, forgotten. I am speaking, of course, of the shopping mall. The mall was once a cultural mecca. It was the village square, the marketplace, the beating heart of a once mighty beast that was the 80s. Finally, we come to the defining pop culture artifact of the whole decade, the VHS tape. These tapes were not only a record of what we watched on television, They also contain moments of our personal histories. Sure, pictures were nice, but to millennial children, this was the only way your parents could chronicle your growing up in real time. All of your personal milestones were likely captured on VHS tape. It's hard to imagine a time when your phone and camera were actually two separate items. So there you have it, that faraway place known as the 1980s. What are your favorite memories of the 80s? Let us know in the comments. Be sure to give us a like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Mark from Pop Goes Culture, reminding you that the past was so bright, you had to wear shades.